Hey you, yeah you, the one watching this video, don't forget to press the subscribe button, also don't forget to press the bell. Peace. Hello guys and girls, how you doing and how you been? And we're here playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Been loving the game. I've smashed about 47 hours on it. And I've been playing a lot more of the PvE than PvP. It's just a bit slow paced for my liking. Not because it's bad, it's just it's not my cup of tea, it's a bit slow. So I've been playing a lot of the PvE aspects of the game, and I've been exploring and doing bits, and the features in the game and just the map has gave me the idea that this game would have a decent battle royale mode if it was done right. I would call it survival royale. You know, it's got a ring to it, but you know, that's just my opinion. I am going to say though, before we do start the video, it is rather late here. I think it's about midnight or just gone midnight. I can't sleep, and I've had this idea in my head, so I am just going with the flow with this. I haven't got it scripted or anything like that, so I am going for it. So I'll probably be jumping from place to place to place to place, but just listen to my ideas and tell me what you think, because a lot of people don't like the battle royale genre, but I don't mind them as long as they're done right. It's cool. So as we're going to start off, as you've seen, there's gameplay in the background. This game already has the majority of the features a battle royale game needs. So you know, you've got, as you see, the plane flying over. You can jump out and parachute down. It's got loot boxes, it's got gear, it's got, you know, weapons attachments, customization. It's got the full works. So you know, this game I would impose it having a solo mode, a duo mode, and a quads mode. Obviously it depends on what their servers could hold or how big their servers, but just say they did 60 players, you know, that's 15 teams of 4, that's 30 teams of 2, and that's 60 players solo. The map is very, very big, so I would imagine you would split that either into 2 or 3 different style of maps. Not many battle royale games come out with, you know, 2 or 3 maps already, but I think the choice is nice. I always think there's, you know, choice for a consumer or the players is good. I do believe they should have customization on here as well with the characters, not by loot boxes and stuff like PUBG and, you know, other games. I do think there's already mad customization in the game. They should just keep it in there and let everyone design their characters how they want to do. They've got vehicles in the game, you know, cars, boats, helicopters. If you're lucky enough to stumble across them, I think it should be a risk versus reward. I don't think any of the vehicles should have weapons on them. You know, they should be loud so other players can hear. You can travel fast away from the circle coming in, but like I said, you can't fire or you can't use the guns on the vehicles. Just makes it a little bit more fair. Risk versus reward. You know, they've already got in the PvP the shrinking circle in the game, so that's already implemented in there. But I do think they should take a couple of ideas from other battle royales. For example, Apex. I do think it's one of the better battle royale modes out there when it comes to looting. So their loot system and their ping system, it should not be copied, but should be close to how they do it. So example, if a player drops a bag in this game, like in Apex, the best item, depending on the colour of it, shines through. So if they've got a gold armour, the gold armour will be there first for you to go and loot. That's what I think they should have on here. Also a ping system. I firmly believe that if you're playing a multiplayer game in teams, you should use your headset, but not everyone's comfortable with doing that. So, you know, add the ping system like Apex did. You know, that is second to none. It's just so detailed and so simple to use. They should have the armour and the helmets, but I think there should be 3 levels, so like level 1, 2 and 3. Depending on colour, so it'd probably be blue being 2, 1, purple being 2 and gold being 3. And I don't think the time to kill on this game should be a mad. I think if you get armour like level 2, it should be 2 more bullets to kill you. Level 3, 3 more, and then level 3 armour. I've lost track of what I said. I told you it's so late. So I think a level 1 armour should be an extra 2 bullets. A level 2 armour should be extra 3 bullets, and a level 3 armour should be a level 4 bullets. I've got through it. I've got there. Sorry about that. They do have an immense craft system in here as well. It's not, oh sorry, I shouldn't say immense. It's not crazy difficult to do, but I do think they should have it for like bandages and syringes. If you find plants and you can craft them, I think they should have that in there. This game has a crazy injury system, from minor injuries to critical injuries, you know, where it depends on how fast you can move. You know, you can only use a handgun if you're that bad injured. I think they should have that in the game, because that would just make gunfights more intense and make you think about rushing or holding your spot. I'm trying to think what else is this on the top of my head. They should have the sliding feature in the game as well, where you slide down here. I just think it's a quick getaway. They should also still have the hydrating system in there. So basically, when you get exhausted from running, your stamina bar loses a little bit. So when it fully regens, it only fully regens to what's been deducted from it. I think you should have the water drinking in there. Again, it's just another aspect of the game to make it slightly different.
I'd ask me where
did like
did I find
in
the
Blackout
as I
what they did with finding characters. So for example, in Blackout, you find certain objects, and they had to do a certain. So you find a certain item and have to do certain objectives to win that character. I think they should have that in here. As you see on the screen back in the background now, you've got different types of wolves and guys that look behind paywalls. But I think should either be that, or you should be able to win them through Battle Royale. Just through like little silly things, like if you find an intel folder, it will tell you, oh, it's in this sort of area, and it's by a cabin, and then it just leave you a bigger circle that you still have to find and hunt for yourself. It just gives something a little bit different into the game. As you see on the screen right now, you can see the gear with the helmets all the way down to the boots and stuff. I only think it should be helmets and armor that you can, and backpacks, sorry, should I say, choose in this game. And I think, as you saw the screen right there, where the gear and the guns are either side, I think they should have that on the screen, but where you can see your player, if you know what I mean. So the game's still live, but it just comes up transparent either side of your player, just to move about and change, just like it does in most other battle royales. You don't want to be stuck in a poor screen, get shot, and you don't know what's happening. I think literally from the top of my head, that is all I can think of. They have swimming in the game as well. That's awesome. I don't think they should use the prone camo in multiplayer. I just think it would be a little bit too difficult, and a lot of people would abuse it with the camping. That's it. I think, like I said, I'll go back to the customization. Like I said, you do get 3 different types of levels of armor. Majority of them in battle royales like PUBG, Blackout, they all look the same. The level 3 looks level 3, level 2 looks level 2, level 1 level 1. I think on this, because they've already got SHAREf customization of armor, helmets and backpacks, I think you should have 3 or 4 designs of each level. So when you first engage with the player, you ain't going to see if they're level 3 or 2. It just gets your mind thinking, instead of like, oh, he's got level 3, blah blah, I might avoid him. You've got to know your game inside out to know exactly what armor they've got on, and play it for a little while. That's literally it, guys. I'll probably have forgotten something. I'll probably finish this video and kick myself and say, you forgot this, you forgot that. But that's literally my concept of survival royale. I think it'd be a good game, and they should do it. It should be another game mode. It's just something else that it gives the longevity of the game. There's other game modes on there that I'm thinking of as well, like a wolves mode, where so many players are being hunted by the wolves and they have to survive and the wolves get it. But that's for another video. But that's my survival royale mode. Chat, I'm just going to leave the video to play for another minute and 30 seconds, just with some gameplay clips, just to not pass the 10-minute mark, because as YouTube likes videos over 10 minutes. But that's literally it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please sub to the channel if you've not subbed. Please like the video. I'd much appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take it easy.